Hello guys, here's a question I pose for you. Are kids' movies dying? Of course that'll break your heart because kids' movies are essential of everybody's lives, even mine, even if I don't want to admit it. When I was a kid, I watched a ton of animated movies. Yes, I had to admit, at some point in my life, I watched animated movies. Like every kid who has grown up in the last 20 years, you must have at least watched one cartoon or one animated movies. But outside of How to Train Your Dragon, there isn't much in terms of animated movies. The next major one coming out is Ugly Dolls. It looks to be another big, massive flop. Kids movies, the ones that have come out so far this year. Let's go over to yearly and MPA breakdown and PG. Okay, so the highest grossing movie is How to Train Your Dragon. Only actually good movie, the first good movie on the list. The regular movie 2, meh. Dumbo, meh. Wonder Park, awful. Dogs Way Home, no opinion. Dragon Ball Super Broly should be PG-13, but however it's rated PG. Don't get that one. Breakthrough, didn't see. Kid Will Be King, one of the worst movies of the year. Missing Link, do not care to see, and the rest are all remakes. Yes, but out of these films, nobody's really seen any of these movies. Besides the ones that have grossed $100 million, Wonder Park is not doing well. Dragon Ball Super Broly was a limited release, as looking at feeders. As movies that had more feeders, such as Missing Link and Kid Will Be King, had more grosses than Dragon Ball Super Broly, despite being in more feeders. Breakthrough is doing okay. It's gonna drop massively on the second weekend because of Infinity War Endgame. It's just how the world works. But kids' movies don't seem to be doing well this year outside of How to Train Your Dragon Free, which a lot of people like anyways. It's the only good movie besides Dragon Ball Super Broly that's on this list. Because the problem is, it's the same thing as last year. A lot of these kids' movies are meh at best. And that's just the truth. 2018. Go to PG movies. Incredibles 2. First one was bad. The second one is bad. The Grinch. Haven't seen. Wolf Breaks the Internet. Don't care. Spider-Verse. Not going to see. Don't plan on seeing it. I have a lot of other movies and TV shows to watch. I'll probably get on seeing it someday. Mary Poppins Returns, bad. Hotel Transylvania Free, not seeing it. Peter Rabbit, bad. A Wrinkle in Time, bad again. Christopher Robin, not going to see it. I can only imagine it's a religious movie, and I don't like religious movie, and I don't care about religion, so I'm not seeing it. Smallfoot, awful. House of a Clock in Its Walls, bad. Nutcracker, bad. Goosebumps 2, haven't seen. Saw Gnomes, bad. Paddington 2, haven't seen. So Dogs and T-Teds Go, bad. And of course we can't forget about Holy Man. So, in terms of animated movies, there weren't many good movies last year. And some of the good movies that people like I haven't seen yet. Like Spider-Verse will probably be great regardless if I see it or not in the future. 2017, Beauty and the Beast did not need to be remade into a remake. Despicable Me 3, easily the worst of the trilogy. Coco, terrible movie. It's like Pixar has gone downhill ever since Cars 3. Like some people say I'm racist for not liking a freaking Coco. Pixar was dying once Cars 3 came out. Because Cars 3 also came out this year. Cars 3 is actually rated Z. That movie was meh at most. The Boss Baby was funny the first few times, but it got annoying. Greatest Showman. Don't like musicals. Staying far away from them. Wonder. Haven't seen it. And then we have the Trash movie or Emoji movie. Don't need to say anything about that movie. The Emoji movie is garbage. Funny Dad. It's okay. Same thing with Captain Underpants. It's based off of a comic that people like, but it's okay. A Dog's Purpose. Haven't seen it. Ninjago movie and Sparks Wars Village. Both of these movies are terrible. I would advise stay away from them at all costs. Nut Job 2, also terrible. My Little Pony 2, terrible. And don't forget about Diary of the Wimpy The Long Haul. That movie was terrible as well. So, animated movies have been on the downfall. I remember all the good ones that were coming out in 2012, 2011. It's just sad that I think Cars 2 is better than The Incredibles 2. Pixar was supposed to be a company of wonders, and because of Disney-ness, it has been ruined to just the lowest common denominator to attract the largest amount of people possible. And that's the same thing of most kids' movies now, and that's why Despicable Me does so well, despite it being really made for the lowest common denominator as possible. People who like jokes and kids. Basically, everybody can watch them. And that's basically it. Animated kids movies, in terms of my eyes, are dying. You may like, and of course, in these movies mentioned here, it's of course my opinion. And of course, if you dislike this video on the fact that I didn't like The Incredibles or didn't like Coco, you're kind of part of. It's my opinion on these movies and why kids movies are kind of dying, and also because I'm not a kid anymore, so they're dead for me. Goodbye.